Hello, everyone. This is the most intelligent and magnificent bird, Buckbeak, speaking to you today. And in today's video, I'm simply going to be doing some arenas. And not only that, I'm going to be doing a couple other things. So I'm going to be doing arenas. I might do a roadmap or two. I want to do some pulls on that stash that's going on right now until Thursday, I believe it is. And not only that, I also want to discuss things about the latest episode of The Walking Dead, Season 11, Episode 13. Of course, that's where I'm at, and don't worry. For those that want to be absolutely safe of all spoilers, I will definitely put a timestamp. That way you will know when it's absolutely safe to come into the video. And this video is probably going to be a little bit longer than I'm actually planning for it to be, because I have a couple of key things I definitely want to talk about regarding episode 13. And I'm going to try to go through it as quick as possible. But there's a lot to talk about, so before we get to that, and before we get started, I hope all of you are doing good and staying safe out there. I'm doing good, and I'm staying safe for the most part, so as I'm doing the arenas and all of that, I will be talking about the latest episode, so right about now, I will put a timestamp. That way, you will absolutely be safe of all spoilers. So, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's talk about The Walking Dead Season 11, Episode 13, Warlords. Okay, like I said, I'm going to try to run through this as quick as possible, but there is definitely a lot to talk about. So, the episode starts with Lydia. She is going to go meet up with the Commonwealth checkpoint because she has decided that she wants to go to the Commonwealth because she just can't live this life of just getting by at the hilltop. So she's planning on doing that when all of a suddenly there is this person riding on horseback that comes to the hilltop, but he's bleeding out because he was shot, and we'll get into that. So yeah, this person comes to the hilltop and he is shot and he dies right outside the hilltop. And he has a map, and he's been instructed to give Maggie this map. And simply Maggie, Lydia, and Elijah go on a road trip to see where this place is that this guy, with the map that had died right there outside of Hilltop. And along the path, they stumble upon 3 walkers that were Commonwealth soldiers. And you're thinking, like, what the hell is happening? So yeah, they take those walkers out that are Commonwealth soldiers, and their throats have been slashed, but by who? We don't really know that yet. That's still a mystery, I will tell you that. We're not really sure. And they catch up with Aaron. So, okay. That's how I wanted to start this. Now, key point number 1 is Aaron and Gabriel have some really awesome chemistry. And I don't know if it's the characters themselves or the actors. It might be a little bit of both, but whenever there's a situation when Aaron and Gabriel are together in an episode, they just have some really great chemistry, and that is present here because, Aaron and Alexandria agreed to let the Commonwealth help them rebuild Alexandria up. So, Aaron has to go to the Commonwealth while that's while that's happening. So they, this is going into my next point. There is another new group. Yes. So Aaron, Gabriel, this guy named Toby, Carlson, and this other guy are going to go meet up with this new group to try to convince them to join the Commonwealth. And when they get there, Aaron and Gabriel don't like the look of the place, how it looks. And they are correct to be suspicious because it turns out this group of 40 people turn out to be a cult. So, they're right to be suspicious, absolutely. And, let's see, this is the wrong weapon here. Okay, here we go. Okay, so, Aaron and Gabriel are trying to tell them that, hey, maybe we shouldn't do this, maybe we should go ahead and just let them be, but the Commonwealth, they don't want to listen. And now, talking about this other new group, okay, I probably should have mentioned this back a couple weeks ago, but I'm going to just bring you guys to speed just in case. Negan decided to leave the group during episode 9 because he was afraid that Maggie would have killed him. So, I get why he did it. But anyway, yeah, Negan returns and he is a part of this new group. So I just wanted to get that out there. And I'll circle back to him if I remember. Okay, there's another new group. Alright, so let's see. Talking about the new group. The new group lets Aaron, Gabriel, and then that Toby guy and this other guy in. And they meet the boss of the group, which I can't remember the name of the group. And, anyway, this guy, he's leading a cult, so he's definitely really crazy. And he claims that they are wolves in sheep's clothing. And it turns out that the cult leader, as crazy as he is correct in that assumption towards Toby Carlson, because it turns out, even though Toby Carlson at first seems like he's a total wimp, he turns out to being a former CIA assassin. Because he ends up taking out the cult leader, 2 cult members in the Commonwealth military roll in, and just, this new group is definitely not going to last long for sure, because, it turns out Toby Carlson is an assassin, like I just said. And now let's talk about Lance Hornsby and Toby Carlson. Okay, so the purpose of this the purpose of this episode of them going to meet this new group is not to rescue, not to invite them into the Commonwealth like Aaron and Gabriel thought they were originally going to do, but in fact it was to take them out, because Lance Hornsby convinces Toby Carlson to set this up as if it's going to be sort of a, going to bring a new group into the Commonwealth, when it's really a job for Toby Carlson to take care of this group, because Lance Hornsby believes that this group has stolen these supplies and crates of weapons that end up missing. So Lance Hornsby is like so convinced that, yeah, he wants Toby Carlson to take out this group and to lie and deceive Aaron and Gabriel into thinking that they're going to rescue them when that's never the intention ever. So all of that happens. Aaron and Gabriel obviously feel betrayed by this deception, as they should be, because that's their characters, for sure. And so, yeah, Toby Carlson and the Commonwealth military definitely end up getting the upper hand. And when Toby Carlson goes to question the cult leader, the cult leader says he doesn't know what he's talking about as regards to these crates of weapons and supplies. So Toby Carlson ends up killing the cult leader, shoots him right in the head. And part of me wants to believe the cult group that they don't have the weapons, but who knows? Maybe they're hiding them, maybe they're not hiding them, and maybe they never really did, even though it seems like they're obviously dangerous people, but they could be telling the truth. Okay, now let me get back to Negan. Negan's return to the show. Okay, so that one guy that was with Aaron, Gabriel, and Toby, while all of that is happening, he runs off. He wants to get out of there, and he just so happens to run into Negan they're total strangers to each other, obviously. And for whatever reason, Negan trusts this guy enough to give him this map and tells him to go to the hilltop and to give it to Maggie. So that one guy that was bleeding out and that was shot, well, Toby Carlson orders the Commonwealth military soldiers to shoot him while he's fleeing, so that's how he got shot. And, Aaron's had enough, so with his mace hand, he kills one of the Commonwealth soldiers. And so Aaron has to get the hell out of there before he's killed. So Aaron will definitely never be allowed back at the Commonwealth because he killed one of their military soldiers. And, talking about Gabriel, I have forgotten about him. When Toby Carlson shot the cult leader, or maybe it was before, but anyway, Gabriel decides to punch Toby Carlson, and so Carlson orders the Commonwealth soldiers to arrest him. But when all of that stuff is happening with Aaron, there's another Commonwealth soldier that ends up dead, and Gabriel is missing, and they assume that Gabriel killed this other Commonwealth soldier when in fact Negan killed the Commonwealth soldier. No, you know what? My mistake. Negan didn't kill the Commonwealth soldier, because when we see Negan make his return, there's this woman that's with him, and actually that woman kills the Commonwealth soldier, and the woman and Negan rescue Gabriel and get him out of there. So the Commonwealth soldier, the Commonwealth military and Toby think that Gabriel killed the other Commonwealth military soldier, but he was tied up. So, it really wouldn't have been that easy, but that's what they think. So both Aaron and Gabriel are not going to be allowed. Yeah, both Aaron and Gabriel aren't going to be allowed back at the Commonwealth, because Aaron, while he did kill a Commonwealth soldier, the Commonwealth will think that Gabriel also killed one, when in fact that's not true. So, the episode ends in a cliffhanger, and so the episode definitely ends in a cliffhanger for sure. because the Commonwealth military soldiers and Toby Carlson are up on the roof, and they have like 4 of the cult members up on the roof wanting to know about the supplies and weapons and all of that. And, they keep saying they don't know what he's talking about. And, of course, he doesn't believe them. So he proceeds to push them off the roof, tied up. And, was there anything else I wanted to go back to? Oh, and the episode, like I said, ends in a cliffhanger. And Maggie and Lydia and Elijah and Aaron have all went back to that place where all of that's happening at that apartment complex. And that's how the episode pretty much ends. So episode 14 should definitely be pretty good. Oh man, a lot happened, and it's pretty clear at this point that the Commonwealth, maybe definitely Lance, it's very clear at this point that Lance Hornsby is definitely taking on more of a villain role. It definitely seems like, because I don't see Pamela Milton even knowing about any of this stuff that's going on behind her back, as far as Lance Hornsby, hiring Toby Carlson to take out this community, this group of 40 cult members in this apartment complex. So I don't see this new group lasting very long. I'll be surprised if they make it to episode 15. I really don't, because I don't know how many of them are dead exactly, but yeah, I guess, I don't guess, but I think at this point, Lance Hornsby's plan is to ultimately either to overthrow Pamela Milton or kill her. That way he can take control of the Commonwealth himself. So I definitely see that happening. And I don't think there was anything else I wanted to say as far as that episode. I know I said a lot. So, yeah, and I have been losing my ass off here in the arenas because I've just been so busy talking about the episode. So I'm just letting you know, I'll definitely be talking about episode 14. Depends on what happens in it, which, if done right, I think the cliffhanger ending of episode 13 will make it that much better. But we will definitely see. Oh man, I know this video is going to be so long. I'm just going to auto this stuff. The selection for draft arenas sucked really bad for me today. The roadmap I want to do is probably the St. Patty's Day roadmap, to get the gold nuggets. And then I was probably going to do maybe, 5 or 10 pulls on that stash. So, yeah, if I forgot anything else about the episode, if I remember while I'm editing, I'll add it. But I think I've covered everything about it that I can think of. By the end of this video, I'm probably going to have to get me something to drink because I was talking a lot, and I'm still talking a lot as I'm doing this. Only 2 more attacks. Let me just pick 1 or 2. I don't know. Let me see here. Because I said I wanted to do some other things while I was talking. And I sure as heck didn't think I would still be on Draft Arenas by the time I got done talking about the current episode. Well, for me, not the current episode, I meant the previous episode, episode 13. Whew, I only got one more. Okay, good. Good. I'm just gonna auto it. Sometimes I like the draft arena, sometimes I don't. Like today, it hasn't been my friend at all. Talking about something different, what do you guys think about the all-new Gold Mythic Leonardo? Is that his name? That's going to be in the War Depot for Season 4. I think he's pretty good. On paper, he seems like he's going to be pretty good. There's things about him that I like about his kit. Like, yeah, I know some people are thinking, like, oh, he's an attack bide tune, and bide tunes are supposed to be defensive. I mean, we'll see. Maybe those people could end up being right about Leonardo. But on paper, he seems like he's going to be very interesting. I definitely think I want to try to get him for sure. And I am so sorry that this internet is being so slow right now. Okay, good. Okay, good. Alright. Now, let's get to the roadmap. We'll save the pulls for the end of the video. Here we go. This is what I was talking about, the Patty Prowl. And I'll just auto it, because I know this video is gonna definitely be longer than it should be. But I had a lot to talk about in that episode, because a lot happened. You know, I won't say anything that I hadn't already said. You know, that's why I put a timestamp. That way, you know, if you want to choose to go back however long, you know, my review of the episode went by, you may, but, you know, that's definitely why I put a timestamp. That way, for those that don't want to know anything, they would be absolutely safe of all spoilers. Because it's a lot. I had a lot to talk about, because a lot definitely happened. I tried not to leave anything out, and I might have left one or two little things out, but that's because so much happened. And I imagine episode 14 will, you know, there will be a lot that's going to happen, because episode 13 definitely sets up a lot of stuff for sure. This second part 2 of season 11 has been, oh my god, it's been so good. It's really been so good. And we technically have, what, 3 episodes left until the third and final part. I'm glad I got that Jackie lead. Okay, let's see here. I just want to show you guys something here. This is a good thing right here. We get to pick who we want from this. And I gotta be honest, I'm gonna be picking Jackie only because I only need one more of her. And all of these other tunes, except for Lao Po, I have like 2 of her, I believe. But I definitely need one more Jackie, so I'll definitely be picking her out of this selection for sure. Alright, let's go here. And if you guys have been to the web portal right here, you know, you have a chance at some tokens. One time I got 10,000 tokens from this. Most of the time it has been 1,000. So we're going to go ahead and claim that. And you also get 220 coins, which that's going to be really nice. And that's going to bring me to over 19,000 coins. Okay, before we do any pulls on the stash, let's see how many of these tokens I'm gonna get. Probably 1,000. Yeah, that's the bare minimum. Alright, now, to end the video, we're just gonna do 5 pulls on this. I think that's a good way to end the video. So let's see what we'll get. Nice. 125 gold medals. That's not too bad for my first 5 pull. I definitely have to keep on doing this roadmap here. Lucky Living. I don't know how much of this I'm going to be able to get done. I have definitely been on it every day. So yeah, I'm not sure what else I'm going to be doing this week. I'll probably be doing a rating with me, video, which that will come, Wednesday, Thursday, or whatever. I forgot what day it was already, but that'll definitely be this week. And that might be all, except for the calendar review, obviously, and that will be next week. So yeah, other than that, I don't really have anything else planned for the week. And that is going to do it for this one. If you guys want to jump down there to the comments and tell me what you think about the draft arenas, what you think about the current Patty Prowl thing, roadmap, or just tell me what you think, about the game right now. And if you have seen the latest episode, not the latest episode, but if you have seen episode 13, season 11 of The Walking Dead, tell me, what did you think about it? Are you excited about what's happening in the TV show right now? Or just to simply say hi, you may. If you like this video, give this video a thumbs up. And if you like my content, subscribe to see more. It would be much appreciated. And to those who are subscribed to me already, it is very much appreciated. You guys are very awesome, and I thank you again. I want each and every one of you to have a magnificent day and magnificent week as well. And don't forget to hit the bell and switch on all notifications so you know the second I upload to YouTube. I am Buckbeak, and I'm gonna go fly away back to my nest. Until next time, bye guys.